This news blast is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Equality Project, which will be hosting Free Shop at the Meadville Public Library on May 9th and 10th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. People may donate their gently used clothing, blankets, kitchen items, toys, games, and such to the community room on both days of the event. People may gather the items that have been donated that they would like to take for free both days as well. Free Shop Spring 2025 is the eighth time this event has been held since 2022. See the Pennsylvania Equality Project website at paequality.com for details. Two public school districts and several parents have sued the state in a bid to undo anti-discrimination protections for gay and transgender people in Pennsylvania, saying that the 2-year-old regulation is illegal because it goes beyond what lawmakers intended or allowed. The lawsuit filed in the statewide Commonwealth Court late Thursday comes amid a debate in Pennsylvania and nationally over the rights of transgender high school athletes to compete in women's sports. If the lawsuit is successful, the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission would no longer be able to investigate complaints about discrimination involving sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression. The plaintiff's lawyers also say a favorable ruling in court would bar transgender student athletes from competing in women's high school sports in Pennsylvania. The plaintiffs include two districts, South Side area and Knock, both in western Pennsylvania, and two Republican state lawmakers, Representatives Aaron Bernstein and Barbara Gleim, as well as 3 parents and 7 students. The lawsuit names Governor Josh Shapiro, a Democrat, and the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission, which investigates complaints about discrimination because of someone's race, sex, religion, age, or disability in housing, employment, and public accommodations. Shapiro's office said it had no immediate comment Friday, and the commission did not immediately respond to an inquiry about the lawsuit on Friday. The lawsuit is aimed at the definition of sex discrimination, and the commission expanded by regulation to include sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression. The regulation was approved in late 2022 by a separate regulatory gatekeeper agency, and it took effect in 2023. The plaintiffs contend that the state Supreme Court has interpreted the term sex as used in the Pennsylvania Constitution to mean either male or female. They also contend that the state legislature never gave permission to the Human Relations Commission to write regulations expanding the legal definition of sex discrimination, making the regulation a violation of the legislature's constitutional authority over lawmaking. The commission has justified the expanded definition by saying that state courts have held that Pennsylvania's anti-discrimination laws are to be interpreted consistently with federal anti-discrimination law. The commission can negotiate settlements between parties or impose civil penalties, such as back pay or damages. For years, Democratic lawmakers tried to change the law to add the term sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression to the portfolio of complaints that the Human Relations Commission could investigate. And every time, Republican lawmakers blocked the effort. Now that's our news blast. Download the Live 365 app to take Pep Radio with you wherever you go. While we have a moment, before we go back to the music, we want to just take this opportunity to let folks know that now is the time to call your state, House, and Senate members and tell them you want to see protections added under Pennsylvania law that will cover the entire LGBTQ plus community across Pennsylvania. Our entire community needs to speak up, not just during Pride Month, but all year. Okay, now back to more music here on Pep Radio.